Hi, I'm Ashy. Welcome to my January alphabet painting series. So this year I decided to choose a New Year's resolution that I feel like is actually doable, and that is for the first 26 days of the year, to paint a small, quick watercolor sketch that corresponds with the letters of the alphabet. This will help me be disciplined and help me paint daily for this first, month or so. And hopefully this will help me also build that habit of creativity and just pulling out the paints every single day. And it's just building that habit of creativity. Let me know if you have any New Year's resolutions that you are deciding on for yourself this year. I'd love to hear your different ideas in the comments. So for each of these videos, I'll be using the brand new sketchbook that I'm starting this year. It's Moleskine watercolor album. It's not the highest quality paper, but for quick watercolor sketches, it does the job. Let's jump in. All right, day 6 is F is for fudge. And fudge is one of my favorite things about Christmas time. It's a Christmas tradition of ours to make fudge. And so since that just passed, I still have a little bit left, and I decided to draw it. So this is, again, maybe a little bit tricky on the perspective. So I'm going to do 3 pieces stacked up. And so I'm going to start with the top piece. And we make double-decker fudge, which is a peanut butter and chocolate, like two separate layers. And it's super, super good. So here is going to be my double-decker fudge. And so this top piece is going to be kind of a straight-on view in terms of not from the side, but slightly from the front, so you can see the top a little bit. And then here is that distinguishing line between the 2 layers where it changes from chocolate to peanut butter. Okay, and then we're going to have 2 more. So I'm going to put one kind of here and one more like here. And then those are going to meet in the back somewhere where we can't see. Okay. And then this piece, same thing. It's going to go back that way. And then these also have the layers, and that needs to follow the same perspective as the other lines that I drew. Okay, so there is our fudge. And now have to figure out how to do this to get the contrast and shadows right. Okay, so kneaded eraser again, roll it, and that looks perfect. I might actually keep a little bit of this slightly darker just because I will be using a dark brown, especially on the bottom layers. So just so that I can see it really well. And not lose that perspective as I start building up. Okay. So my paints, I woke up already, and we're just gonna go in and do some nice chocolatey brown here for the milk chocolate layer, and then the peanut butter layer will be like a more tan color. So kind of mix that also a little bit. So I'm just mixing my burnt umber, burnt sienna, and a little bit of yellow to try to get a more peanut butter color. And then if it becomes a little bit too yellow, I can add some blue and purple, or blue and pink. That's like adding purple to make it more brown. So right now it's looking a little bit like gray, so I'm just going to add a little bit of blue. And then a tiny bit of pink to try to get that color to be more of a peanut butter color that I want. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off on the chocolate layer and just kind of get that dark brown in. Okay, and then just gonna add in some more in the back here, and even just a tiny bit more black, because that would be the very shadowed part there between the two. And they can kind of blend together where you don't really see a distinction between those two. Okay, and then we'll make a little bit of a highlight right there. All right, and then same thing on the front of this one. And I'm holding the brush kind of low to the page to get a little bit of a sweep of that color. And so I'm not just kind of like coloring it in exactly, I'm sweeping it in. I mean, I'm still coloring it in, but I don't know if that makes any sense. Makes it a little bit faster because I'm not just using the tip where it's super small. Okay. Now for the peanut butter layer. So basically a nice even wash there, and then I'm just gonna lift up a little bit at that transition and on this side to make a little bit of a highlight. And then on the bottom layers, the same thing, get a little bit of a evenish layer in there, and then just lift out to match the highlight in the one below. Okay. And then back here, pretty even wash between these two. And on the top. tapping in some more of that color around the base of the one above it to give it a little bit of a shadow. And then same back here. That needs to be shadowed. A little bit more under the base of that. And then blend that just a little bit, and then a little bit more again to define the edges here. And then blend that out. So basically I'm not like scrubbing, I'm just touching here to blend it out. Just touching the edge with a very, very lightly damp brush. It's pretty close to dry there. Okay, and then I'm gonna let that dry and then add just some more concentrated color to define the edges here. And I do need to add a little bit of a shadow under. So just pull some of that chocolatey color and bring that out. Paper towel. Okay, so now to go back in and define a little bit more, just kind of add line here around the edges. Down the middle, back here to separate those two. And same thing with the dark chocolate color. Just define these edges a little bit again. There is my double-decker fudge. Let's do orange. Oops, I don't know why I did that. There we go, fixed it. Basically, I did a pressure stroke, like I was making a leaf or something, but I wanted it to be blocky, so not the right pressure. Sharpie, oh yeah, I put it in my cup instead of in my drawer. Okay, F is 4. All right, fudge. Light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down. That's not really much of a down. Okay, U, heavy down, light up, heavy down, heavy down on the D, light up, heavy down, fudge, D, G, E. All right, F is for fudge. Those are almost the same color. I guess carmine is a very orangey red. Now to go eat some fudge. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to see when each of my new videos drops. Have an awesome day.